Breaking news this morning, 3 armed robbers are on the loose in Fayetteville.
Taxi driver says he was robbed by one of the men, one of whom has a machete. 5 News reporter Allison Woods is on the scene right now. Allison, can you hear us right now? Can you tell us what's going on? Allison is out there. She is still getting information, but here's what we know. This happening in Fayetteville. They're on the Betty Jo Drive in Fayetteville, just off Weddington. Police are looking for 3 robbery suspects. An NWA taxi driver says he was robbed by 3 men, one of them armed with a machete. You're seeing a live picture right now of a raid that is in the process of taking place. 3 men took his money, wallet, and cell phone. He was not hurt. This all happened just before 3 this morning. Again, on Betty Jo Drive, just off Weddington Drive. We'll have more on this investigation coming up later in a live report. And of course, stay with us here on 5 News this morning for the latest in the investigation. Switching gears now, we want to take a look at the forecast. Meteorologist Joe Pennington standing by with a look at some showers out there today. Joe.
Yeah, already some showers developing in the eastern River Valley right now from Clarksville over into Logan County this morning as well. Here's what's going on as far as Max 5 Doppler is concerned. We're all dry from Bentonville into Fayetteville. The morning commute looking okay. The morning commute from Fort Smith into Greenwood and Poto also looking to be in pretty good shape. I want to show you the showers developing this morning, and really this is on the western side of a big disturbance that's going to be moving through by this afternoon. A few showers up toward Ozark this morning in portions of Franklin County, and a few showers over there toward Clarksville as well. These showers are gradually drifting off toward the southwest this morning and crossing the Arkansas River around Batson this morning, seeing a little bit of rain in Woodland and northwest of Clarksville. Most of the showers will miss Clarksville this morning, but a few spotty showers moving through Altus and Ozark this morning over toward Coal Hill in the Paris area as well. Even a few showers popping up near Boonville this morning, but again, all dry across most of Fort Smith all the way up to Fayetteville. More storms possible by the afternoon. In fact, some strong storms possible. We'll take a look at that coming up.
Fayetteville drivers expect more delays this morning. Today, road crews will begin to repair Rogers Drive just south of Lighton Trail. The road was badly damaged by storms. The work will take about 2 months to complete. The Fayetteville Engineering Division expects the project to be completed by October 4th. Ramps are being closed on Interstate 540 in Fort Smith overnight. It started this morning as road crews continue to make improvements to the highway. Road crews are paving the southbound lane of I-540 beginning near the River Bridge and moving southward to Rogers Avenue. The on and off ramps at Kelly Highway, Grand Avenue, and Rogers Avenue will be closed temporarily as work is done in those areas. We should tell you, though, it is taking place overnight and wraps up about 6 o'clock, so it shouldn't affect your morning commute.
Firefighters are fighting hard to contain a wildfire that's engulfing California. Almost 3,000 firefighters are trying to smolder a dangerous wildfire that's burning just 2 miles away from the resort town of Palm Springs. The fire started Monday and has already blackened dozens of miles of dry woodland. Several homes have been destroyed and more than 6,000 people have been forced to evacuate. A Massachusetts State Police photographer has now been suspended following the release of these photos showing Dzhokhar Tsarnaev as he was arrested. These pictures, as you can see here, show the teen bloodied and surrendering to officers. They were taken by Sergeant Sean Murphy and published in the Boston Magazine. A state police spokesman says Murphy did not have permission to release the pictures. Murphy says he decided to do it because he was upset with the cover of Rolling Stone's recent magazine issue that featured Tsarnaev.
New this morning, the U.S. officials say they now have concrete proof terrorists are making changes after recent revelations about the NSA program. This is according to NSA Director Keith Alexander. Authorities are currently trying to extradite Edward Snowden, a former U.S. government contractor who leaked top secret documents about secret surveillance programs to the media. Alexander defended the programs at a recent security forum.
What we're doing is we're collecting metadata to go after bad guys who use the same devices and the same equipment that we do. They hide amongst us to kill our people. Our job is to stop them without impacting your civil liberties and privacy.
Snowden is in the transit zone of Moscow's airport. He's seeking asylum from a number of countries. The man who broke the story about U.S. intelligence leaker Edward Snowden has signed a book deal with Metropolitan Books. Glenn Greenwald will write a book about Snowden. It's expected to be published in March of 2014. Snowden has admitted to leaking classified documents about U.S. surveillance programs.
Have you ever wanted to learn to kayak, or maybe you're already a pro? Well, Hobbs State Park has a little something for everyone wanting to go on an aquatic adventure. 5 News meteorologist Tyler Southard takes us to Beaver Lake in this week's Adventure Arkansas.
It's time for Adventure Arkansas, brought to you by Fayetteville's Adventure Subaru.
On this week's Adventure Arkansas, I'm at beautiful Hobbs State Park on Beaver Lake to do some kayaking with this great group. Hobbs State Park offers kayaking tours and workshops that take you through the ins and outs of this aquatic adventure.
Get a mixture. You see families like we did today that have a little bit of experience, may not own their own boat yet, but want to get out and explore the lake, and it's a cost-effective way to do that. And they want the security of a guide. See this?
After learning safety, strokes, and about our vessels, it was time to hit the water. We put in on the Van Winkle arm of Beaver Lake and began our 1.5-hour journey, taking in the splendor of the natural uninhabited shoreline. Kayaking is a great way to explore Beaver Lake's 480 miles of shore. You can get up close to the unique geological features like this cave that was pumping out lots of cold air, a refreshing treat on this hot day.
That's great about kayaking, is that you get to see areas that that you can't see. You can't even get with the big boats, you know. And so kayaking is a good way to see a lake.
In no time, everyone was hitting their stride and cruising through the clear water, including those that were experiencing kayaking for the first time.
I was a little nervous, but that's it. Not very much. I was excited about it. I really started having fun after about the first 10 minutes.
And we were having lots of fun. Kayaking gives you such a sense of calm and freedom, just being able to drift, relax.
We do want to take you back to breaking news right now in Fayetteville, where a taxi driver was allegedly robbed by 3 men, one with a machete. We are learning new information right now.
We want to go back to Allison Woods live in Fayetteville with the latest. Allison, what can you tell us?
Right now are knocking on the door of this home. Officers on each end of this street here and behind the street as well. Now, to give you a little bit of background about what they're doing or what happened here on Betty Drive this morning was 3 people robbed a cab driver, one of which had a machete. The driver was not hurt. He does work for NWA Taxi Company. It happened just before 3 o'clock this morning here on Betty Jo Drive. Now, like I said, the driver was not hurt, and now police are knocking at the door of this home here on Betty Jo Drive. They did ask us to stand back a ways, and there are officers on each end of the street. We will continue to bring you updated information as we get it in. Live in Fayetteville, Allison Woods, 5 News.
Okay, Allison, thank you. Again, just recapping, the police on the scene there, Betty Jo Drive in Fayetteville, where a cab driver says he was robbed at knife point, a man with a machete earlier, and 2 other people, and it looks as if the police are attempting to make contact with those folks in a house nearby there right now. We'll keep you posted.
Absolutely, and we do want to go ahead and check over with Joe to see what we're waking up to outside and how the weekend is shaping up for us.
Well, a few showers out there this morning. We'll certainly see the return of more showers and storms by the afternoon, although they're going to remain widely scattered by the afternoon. Even seeing a few showers out there right now. Let's go ahead and take you to Max 5 Doppler into Johnson County, seeing a few showers, but they're starting to dwindle now in coverage over toward Clarksville, and the Coal Hill area has received a little bit of rain this morning. Everything's pretty much on the light side. A few showers in the Paris area, even a little bit of rain developing now just southwest of Boonville. We'll talk more about the rain out there right now and the possibility for stronger storms this afternoon coming up in just a few minutes. I want to bring you though an update on time saver traffic this morning. We're looking live at the 540-71 interchange now in Fayetteville. You can see the traffic moving along at a pretty good clip. Boy, volume certainly picking up this morning, just about 22 minutes before 7 o'clock this morning. Now in the River Valley, you're looking at construction continuing right now, and down to 1 lane northbound, southbound. You can certainly see what that does to traffic as the volume increases. Slowdowns widespread this morning in the River Valley due to the construction. To the maps now, everything moving along at least smoothly right now with no accidents on 540, but construction continues on MLK in Fayetteville as well as the Fayetteville flyover. And there's a look at the construction in Van Buren into Fort Smith. We're going to take a look at the radar coming up in just a few minutes and talk more about the possibility of strong storms after this.
Coming up next, a taxi driver says he's robbed by a man wielding a machete overnight in Fayetteville. Breaking news happening right now. We will follow this story as soon as we come back.